All right, y'all. Welcome to another episode of Philly2Detroit Boxing. We got a very special guest on today. We got Troy the Transformer. Isley, what's going on, bro?
Nothing. Chilling. Just at home, training right now. Getting ready for July 22nd.
Right. So yeah, man, we can just go ahead and hop right into it, man. Where does the love for boxing come from, man? I know you've been at it for quite a while now. Where does that love for the sport come from?
I mean, it just when I first started, I used to play football. I played football for 3 years at first, so I was already used to the contact. And I mean, I used to fight a lot outside of school. So walked me to the gym and was like, he always fighting, can you do something with him? Walked me to K and was like, he always fighting, can you do something with him? And then when I started, it just felt natural.
Right.
Yeah.
And I actually was gonna ask you that. My next question was like, what other sports did you play coming up? Because I'm sure you get that a lot. Like you have the physique and the stature of a football player, like you said. So like, did you like see yourself going somewhere with football before starting boxing? Were you really good at that, or how did that go? Like, how was that experience?
I was young. I was
Right.
young. Yeah, but I'm gonna say, yeah. I mean, if I stuck with it, but I wanted to go back to football, but my dad was like, nah,
Yeah.
boxing. Yeah, my dad was like, just boxing. So yeah, I just stuck with that.
Yeah. So to get into your amateur background, at what age did you feel like you started to realize I'm actually cool at this? Like I could probably feed my family with this. At what age did it set in for you?
Full in 2014, I think I was 15.
Okay.
The year I knew I was good, like I was like, all right, I'm good, was 2011 when I went to the Silver Gloves and I played second. That was my first national on YouTube. That's when I knew, like, all right, I'm good. I'm good at this. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? But when I actually know I could feed my family was 2014 because I went on a good little. That was kind of like my breakout year. I was still a JO, but I won ringside 2013, and then the Pals 2013. That's where I beat Fedora at, and then Josue at the Pals, and then I won by walkover at 138 at the Worlds. They ain't had nobody there for me, but I had a growth spurt later that year, and I went to JOs at 154, and I won outstanding fighter at JOs, and I won the tournament. Yeah, so. That's when I won ringside too again later. I was again too, but 2014, yeah, that was definitely like
Yeah, and then with all that amateur experience and obviously like the Olympic experience, how do you feel that's prepared you for the pros where you are now? Obviously, you would arguably the biggest promotion in the world, top rank. Like, how do you feel that Olympic experience prepared you for where you are now?
I mean, honestly, I feel like it got me used to like every style from going overseas, sparring, Cuban, sparring Kazakhstan, sparring Uzbekistan, fighting against them. So I mean, I feel like I'd have seen everything.
Right. Now we hear that a lot too because it's kind of like, a lot of people that don't get that experience, they only see, I guess you could say, American styles. You might just see your typical brawlers, your okay boxers, but now you're going to see them European style fighters, which are totally different. Like once you, like you said, once you actually get in the ring with them, you probably can feel it and see it.
Yeah.
But like, you know what I mean? It's great to get that experience too, man. But like, and then like going back on that too, like you've been in the gym with some of the best guys out there. Who are some of the guys that in sparring brought the best out of you?
Swift, Jared Hurd, Terrence Bud Crawford. Who else? Jesus Ramos.
That's someone that just beat Joey Spencer, or I'm tripping?
Yeah. That's someone that just beat Joey Spencer. Laura, I just worked with Laura.
I did hear. He actually going into that fight, he actually said he was going to beat Joey Spencer because he sparred you, and he said he was better. He said he thought his sparring partner talking about you was better than his opponent.
Yeah, me and Ramos was working. He wanted me to, come out. I felt like that was great preparation for me. You know, just to do as well to start the year off. So I
Now,
was like,
and going back to the amateurs, did you like the amateur style? Because, you know, it's really a fast-paced style. You got to keep your hands flowing. Did you
yeah.
like that, or did it sometimes bother you with that style?
I mean, it. I mean, it
Because
kind of.
a lot of professionals we had on here said they didn't really like the amateur system just because, you know, they boxer punches, they like to pick these shots, they like to
Yeah,
set up shots, and, you know, in the amateurs you gotta get right to work.
yeah. Honestly, I wasn't really tripping. I was like, you feel me? People said I had a pro style. You
Hmm.
feel But honestly, I wasn't really tripping because I was gonna let my hands go. I just had that type of style where I was gonna let my hands go, let my hands go regardless. So I wasn't really tripping. But only thing I tripped about was like just the judges sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You feel like there was a little different, like overseas judging versus like being over here in your typical USA nationals and stuff like that. Was it
Yeah,
different compared to that?
yeah, definitely. Overseas, I mean, they wanted you to let your hands go overseas, but they also they like ring generalship. Like you can't be like retreating, backing up too much. Like I don't
Hmm.
know. It's just like certain stuff they look at overseas, and I don't know.
And
But
to go back to the Olympics, how was that experience like just seeing having the whole USA on your back watching you and just that whole Tokyo experience?
I mean, the Olympics to me, because I'm from Alexandria. Like not a lot of people, you know,
Yeah.
Olympics where I'm from. So like going to the Olympics for me always meant like I don't know, it just meant like you always got whenever you talk about athletes, you always got to talk about Troy Isley. So like that was already like the Olympics was a dream since like
Mm.
size 8. I seen we always had like the 2012 posters and then we had the 2016
Yeah.
and I was already with Shakur. I was already
Okay.
around Shakur, so the Olympics was already a dream. And then, going there, meeting KD, meeting Lillard, just,
Yeah.
them, they talking to me. So, like, I don't know.
It
And then,
definitely
like,
was out there. I forgot all about that.
TV, yeah, 10 years ago, I'm watching them on TV. But it meant a lot to represent Team USA. It means, you the best. Like, you the best at, you the best in your sport. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But, it means a lot.
And to get into the promotional company you signed with, what made you sign with Tyrone? Because I'm pretty sure coming out the Olympics, you had a lot of other promoters that wanted to sign you. What made you sign with Tyrone out of all the other promoters that wanted you? Was it the signing bonus? Was it the game plan that they
Yeah.
set out in front of you, or you know?
Nah, it was asking, I like to go around and ask other people, about Al and about Top Rank and
Mm-hmm.
stuff. And everybody was like Top Rank develop their fighters the best. So you know, I felt like
Okay.
Top Rank was the best route to go starting off my career.
Yeah, and not going off that. I mean, when you think about it, I think me and you talked about
And
this too,
hold
G.
on, hold on.
Yeah, yeah.
Also, I was already around Top Rank, so like
Mm-hmm.
Top Rank fly me out to fights and
Oh,
stuff
yeah.
when I was on the team, when I wasn't fighting and stuff like
Oh,
that.
that's what they call it. What they call it in the NBA. When you talk to somebody before you're not allowed to tampering, they were
Uh,
tampering with Troy Isley,
we
trying to get
wasn't,
his
we wasn't talking
fist.
about. They was just we was just they was just showing me love. That's all. That's all.
They
they
was
been
putting the work in for the future.
yeah.
And I
You
was
know
gonna say,
what?
man, yeah, like being with Top Rank, we talked about this before too. Like when you think about it, every fighter that's really a notable fighter has been promoted by Top Rank at some point, like
Yeah.
in
No,
their
that,
career. Like
Yes.
I don't even think you could really name too many big names that haven't at some point been with Top Rank. You know what I mean? And then like going off that too, like how has the experience been? You know, you 9 fights in. What has the experience been like with Top Rank now? You know, sometimes we get mixed emotions about Bob Arum or whatnot, how they do business or whatever the case may be. But for you, your personal opinion, how has that experience been with them?
I mean, with me, it's been cool. I mean, You know, I mean, I talk to Bob here and there, but I mean, honestly, I just be fighting for. I ain't gonna say just be fighting, but I don't know. I talk to Bob here and there, but I interact with the matchmakers and shit like that more.
Yeah.
All right, and speaking on Bob, did anything concern you? Because we all hear the rumors where you got people like Terrence Crawford saying he don't know how to promote black fighters. Like
Yeah.
hearing stuff like that, did that like make you pause at all when signing with Tyrank, or did that have you thinking twice before signing with Tyrank, or not at all?
Honestly, I was already with Top Rank before the Olympics, so I
Right. I was gonna get into that
had
too.
fights with Top Rank before the Olympics, but I wasn't. I was minding my business, bro. I wasn't paying. Yeah.
And I was gonna ask you about that because I believe you, Keyshawn, and Duke Reagan was
Yeah.
already had professional fights and then had to stop fighting pro and go back to the Olympics. Was that like a difficult change? Because it's like
Yeah.
setting down for a pro style. Because I'm thinking I'm on the road to becoming a champion now. It's not the gold medal route no more because of COVID and everything that happened. So now it's like I got to hurry up and change the route to championship, the gold medal now. And you had to switch styles up. Was that difficult?
It definitely was difficult. I ain't gonna cap. It was. It was. It took some getting used to. And I mean, honestly, I felt like that's what kind of lost me the fight.
Mm.
I mean, I fought a Russian dude. He was the second seed, Gleb. He pro. I
Mm.
mean, he was a decent boxer. He was switching. He was switching southpaw and orthodox. He was switching like you feel me. I don't know. He was just switching constantly. He wasn't staying in one stance for too long. So he was giving me different looks. So I mean, if it was like 2 years back, I probably would have just because I still had style, so I probably would have got off. But because I had a pro style, I was more cautious and was like, nah, I ain't gonna rush. So I felt like I waited a little bit longer and I left it a little bit close. I ain't really start catching them till the third round. So yeah.
Right. And then you at 160 right now, man. How do you feel about the division? And is there any names that you kind of want to see yourself in the ring with at some point?
I mean, I feel like I want ammo, man. Ammo.
Emma Williams.
Emma Williams.
Yeah.
That's a dog. Yeah, he can go to that. Y'all will be fire.
Yeah.
I
But
was going. Oh no, go ahead, bro.
I was gonna say division as a whole.
Yeah.
It's kind of what we got. We got Charlo at the top right now.
You got Johnny Beck.
Janet Beck.
Oh, I mean, I like Jenna back. Charlo gotta come back though.
Yeah, you gotta come
Charlo
back.
good too, but yeah, Charlo gotta come back, man.
Mm-hmm.
Charlo keeping the division down, man, right now.
Yeah.
Quiet
To
right
be
now.
honest, I feel like you might fight the 154 Charlo one day.
Yeah.
Just
like
cause he going up and weight, and around the time he'll be going up, your trajectory, like that's where you'll be around that championship level.
yeah.
And
Nah.
speaking on that, how do you like how Tyrank been moving you so far? Do you feel like you want to get moved a little faster, slower, or you feel like they're moving you just right?
I feel like they moving me just right. I feel like they're not moving me too slow, but they're not moving me too fast. You feel me? But I like the opponents they giving me. They giving me different looks. They're not giving me the same opponents. Tony, the little he was a awkward dude. I couldn't really hit.
The last opponent you had, he was kind of slick a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Roy,
tough dude,
yeah. He was a decent boxer too. And then Lavalley. So I like how they moving me. They moving me right.
And to get into your coach, I believe your head coach is Kate Karoma.
Yeah.
Or am I wrong? All right. How did that relationship come about? Or was he was around since a kid?
Yeah. I
And
mean,
what made you stay with him when you turned pro? Because I heard a lot of promoters, like recently watching a Terrence Crawford interview. He was saying how when he was about to turn pro and when he just started getting big, becoming a big amateur and whatnot, a lot of promotionals was telling you to like leave your team, leave your coaches, go to this coach. So what made you like now that you're a pro now, stay with the same team you had since a kid when a lot of people don't?
I mean, honestly, K, I know K got my best interest at heart.
Mm-hmm.
So since day one, K been like a second dad. So, that's why. And
Mm-hmm.
me and K, like, I don't know. I mean, we've been together since size 8. So I ain't about to,
Right.
you feel
Right.
me?
Switch up on the guys, right?
And then at the same time, I ain't looking bad. So
Right. Well, if it
yeah,
don't, what they say, if it's not broke, don't fix it.
yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, if I was looking bad, but I ain't looking bad. And then we added Coach Al Mitchell.
Okay.
You know, give a second opinion, a second look. So I feel like I got the perfect team. And then I added Jamie Belt
Mm-hmm.
for conditioning. That's Terrence Crawford, old Steph coach. So I feel like I did put a great team together.
Okay.
No, definitely. And then, who are some of your favorite guys to watch right now, or just to get some game from, possibly, or who you just think is really doing their thing right now?
Right now, Shakur doing this thing, of course. Keyshawn, Jared Anderson, Shushu doing this thing. Um,
That whole top ranked stable is fire.
yeah, Abdullah Mason,
Abdullah is a dog, yeah.
uh, Tiger.
Tiger.
Uh,
Yeah.
that's all I can think about right now. Oh, Richard Torres too. That's all I can think about right now. As far as I like to watch, Andre Ward, James Tucker, Roy Jones,
Mm-hmm.
Floyd Mayweather, Sugar Ray Leonard.
Right, all dogs for real. Then where do you see yourself like in the next few years? Or I guess a better question would be, when do you see yourself at contender level? When do you see yourself being at that at that level where it's I'm probably one or two fights away from a belt?
By the end of by the end of by the middle or end of next year, I should definitely be a contender or fighting for a belt.
Oh yeah, for sure. And like I said, you 9 fights in now. You were probably, and y'all fighting often. Like y'all activity with Top Rank, I've noticed that too. Like, is that something that they talked about with y'all? Because obviously, the prospect, stable at Top Rank is the best around. It's the best around. You got to just say it. Y'all got the best stable of prospects out right now. Is that something they talked about with y'all? Because they put y'all all on the same kind of cars all the time. Is that something they kind of talked about with y'all prior to y'all signing?
I mean, they didn't talk to us about like we're gonna put you on a car with such and such and such. Like
Yeah.
they said they gonna keep us active, and they said you on ESPN, we going like put you out there.
Yeah.
We gonna make
How
sure you see you.
I was gonna say, how does picking an opponent go about? Like, do they come to you with like 3 options, or do your team just come to you and just say we fighting this person on this day, or do y'all look over it, or how does that process work?
No, I mean, they're send like 2 or 3 guys.
Mm-hmm.
You got your pick. I think this one looked up. Well, my first 2 fights,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, they sent me a guy. They sent me one person, but I still have to say yes. Like, you feel me?
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have to sign a contract. So you feel
Right.
me? I can still be like, no, I don't want to fight him. You feel me?
Right.
Yeah.
But you feel me that goes as one fight lost though.
Right.
So you got one fight for the year lost because you ain't accept that fight.
No, we're right. And the paycheck going.
Yeah,
And I was gonna say, you're 24 years old now, if I'm not mistaken. Right, 24.
24, be 25 to September.
Okay, yeah. And at what age do you want to fight for a world title when you look in the
I got to him
future?
about that one too.
Oh, damn, you did?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
25.
Yeah, I was gonna say technically not the same.
26, I want to say 26.
26.
Okay.
Yeah, 25 this year, so shit when I'm 26, 27.
And do it feel competitive being with Tyreek sometimes? Because the fact that y'all got so many prospects is like everybody is like not everybody's fighting to for Bob to put the money behind him because he put the money behind all y'all. It's not all y'all, but
Yeah,
like every big promotion they got 3 to 5 guys that is like y'all the face of my promotional company. Is it like competitive, like almost trying to be that for Tyreek?
I ain't
The
gonna
fact that
say
he got so many guys.
it's competitive, but it's more like you gotta bring your A game every night. Like you gotta bring something every night. Like you can't go out looking like trash or looking average.
Right.
Because that ain't gonna be like, oh, we need to bring him back on this card. You feel me? That's like,
Right.
yeah, we need to. You feel me? Then you fight like every 6 months or something like that.
Right.
Um,
Then I was gonna say, man. So for a 5-year plan, where do you see yourself at? Where does Troy Isley see himself in 5 years? Obviously, you said you see.
I'm unified at 160. If I don't got all the belts in the division, I got at least 2 of them.
At least 2 of them things. For
Got at least
sure.
2 of them things.
and I was going to ask you, what was one of your first purchases when you got that signing bonus? That when you got it, you're like, yeah, I'm gonna go get me this. Like I'm gonna get me a car, or I'm gonna get me a chain, or this something I always wanted. I'm gonna go get that. Do you remember, or have you not made your first big purchase
Honestly,
yet?
I mean, I ain't I ain't buy nothing crazy, but
Mm-hmm.
I was just because I ain't have to ask I was good growing up. I ain't had nothing to worry about always.
Mm-hmm.
Always, I had the latest games or the latest shoes. I was
Mm-hmm.
good as long as I, went to school and and did what I had to do. But I was just buying, you feel me? I don't know. I'm a sneakerhead, so I was buying endless shoes.
Yeah.
I was just, you feel me? I don't know. I was
How
just
many
going.
pairs of shoes you think you
I was
got? If you used to round it up to a number.
Yeah, and then I was off the whole 2020 because I was getting my shoulders fixed. So shit, I could fly wherever. I don't know. It was
Taking
if I
vacation.
wanted to do. Yeah, I was just flying all over. I ain't buy
You
nothing
got
crazy.
how many pairs of sneakers you think you got over all together? If
I
you
got
used to
the
make estimations in your head.
and as I ain't gonna cap. I've been collecting since high school. I wore the same size, but I mean, I got over 100. I got over 100.
Damn.
Container Jones. I could show y'all the video on my Instagram. I could say y'all that y'all got the little container, but they like in stacks of 10, and then I got a few up top. I got more in the closet, but I don't wear them.
What's your favorite type of shoes? You a Jordan guy? What type of shoe? Or what's your shoes?
My favorite shoe, even though they not what they used to be. My favorite shoe all the time is always the phones,
Or the
but
Pons?
but
Yeah.
I'm
No
I'm I'm,
facts. I
I'm
got
rocking
some.
the J's.
You
I
got
mean,
the
I ain't gonna say I'm rocking with the J's because I mean the J's kind of fell off too. But most of the J's I get, I like the J's with the Nike Air in the back. So I mean, I usually get like 4s and 3s, and
Yeah.
I rock with 11s.
Yeah.
And
That's
uh,
my favorite shoe, the 11.
No, I
yeah,
ain't gonna lie. If you got some phones, whatever you bought them for, just know you can sell them for 3 times that. Because the prices on phones now is crazy. Like
yeah,
I got phones I bought for like 200, and then I'll go on Google and see how much they is now. Them jones like five
yeah.
600 right now. If you want the shoe I got.
I could, I could sell. See, like I can sell some of the phones, but I can't sell like the eggplants, like the main original ones. Like I got
Yeah.
Yeah,
coppers. I'm trying to get the pearls and the royal blues. Them are the two I'm trying to get. And you feel me? I can't sell like the regular Jones, but like my what's they like the peanut butter and jelly Jones, so like the burgundy Jones,
yeah.
Mhm.
stuff like that I can sell. I got the easy Jones too, the black
All
Jones.
right.
With
But
the
yeah,
was that glow in
all
the
those
dark?
things. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
glowing.
I got a pair of them bitches
My
too.
people's got me them in school though. I
Yeah, I had them in
All
high
right.
school too.
I
Type
got the
shit.
the
Yep.
dark the purple joint, the dark purple and like a light purple.
The dog.
And they made like a second version of them. They made like a slim version of them that's better than the first shoe. They made like a second version.
Yeah, I think they like Jim Green. I don't know. Some Jones.
Yeah.
Are they
actually
hoppers, but they like pine or something like that?
Yeah.
I know.
Cause I like shoes too. I actually looked one on
Jones though. I think my mom got them Jones because he got some Jones like that. That's like that color. But I'm trying to grab some pearls now.
I forgot all about the phone.
Yeah, and I've been grabbing pennies too. I got the penny ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a real throwback to pennies.
Yeah.
But I say to get into your backtrack to the amateurs. You know how you see guys like Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson and Ryan Garcia, like how they always was around each other growing up in the amateurs. Like everybody already, you can't say everybody knew, but everybody almost knew. Like the stage that everybody at now, they almost knew they was going to be at this stage and knew they was going to fight each other one day. Is there any amateur that you came up with that you like? I'm probably going to see you in the pros one day.
I mean, I ain't gonna.
I'm gonna say possibly Fundora one day, maybe.
Yeah, possibly Fundora, but I'm gonna say, but at the time when I fought him, I don't know. I mean, that was like 2013.
How tall was he? Was he the same size? Oh, all right, he couldn't.
He was tall. Nah, he was tall. He was a giant still.
Right, compared to everybody else type.
But I wasn't thinking like, nah, I'm gonna have to fight this dude. Like, nah. But I mean, Javier Martinez.
He signed a top rank too, right? Or no?
Yeah, he signed a top. Yeah, Javier. I mean, I rock with Truck, but I mean, yeah, Truck.
Renzo.
Yeah.
I mean,
and when you sparring guys like Ramos, is it like kind of not risky, but it's like when you sparring people in and around your weight, do you be in here like we might fight because you don't know how stuff ever going to turn. We don't.
I do be like that.
How the landscape going to be in 2 years.
I like the test to. I don't know. I be wanting to see where I'm at, so I'm gonna get in there with the best. Right. And I mean, you might as well get that work right now. Like I want to 2 years from now, I may be like, nah, I'm not gonna spar him. But because I sparred him on the way up, you feel me? I'm like, all right, feel me? I know, you feel me? Even though I know he gonna get better, but you feel me? I done got to work before. So I'm like, yeah.
Probably not gonna be too many differences in style, you know what I mean? Once yeah.
He's just gonna get better at some stuff.
Right.
Yeah, go ahead, bro. You got more.
Or it might be some mistakes he fixed. You feel me? You feel me? It might be like, oh shit, you don't get hit with that no more.
Right, yeah, shit like that, yeah.
No, definitely.
And then we were just gonna go right into these fight predictions, man. We always get into the fight predictions to kind of end it off to see what your thoughts are on the next upcoming fights. Obviously tonight, you know, we got your another top ranked card, Josh Taylor, Teofimo Lopez. Who you going with?
And T.O. been talking crazy, man. He been talking crazy. But I'm really 50-50 on this fight. I ain't gonna cap. I'm really 50-50.
Now, when you say T.O. be talking crazy, we talking about the outburst he just had when he was talking about top rank and all, and saying they can keep their black fighters and stuff like that.
That, and I mean, and just saying he gonna kill the dude. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah, you doing a little too much. I feel you.
Bro, like, come on, bro.
It ain't never that serious, bro.
Ain't never that serious.
I was to say.
Come on, bro. But I don't know. I really, because I fuck with Teofimo style. I fuck with Teofimo. Like, he not a bad fighter. Like, I fuck with Teofimo. So I'm not gonna sit here and be like, I'm gonna go with Taylor. And I ain't really watching a lot of Taylor, so I can't really say I'm a pick him because I ain't really watch a lot of. I really only watch. You feel me? His fight.
Mm-hmm.
I watched a little. I was on the plane, so I mean, I watched a little bit of his fight with Pro Girl, whatever. How you? I don't know how to.
Regis Prograis, yeah.
Yeah. And then I watched the joint with
Ramirez.
Yeah, Ramirez. Yeah, I ain't really watch a lot of them, and I watched a lot of Teofimo, but I'm gonna say 50-50. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a tough one. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's gonna be the same with the I already know the next one. I don't know if it's the next one, but I think so.
It's coming though. I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
it's coming for sure.
But we do. What's the next one? Inouye and Stephen Fulton Jr. Man, that's a dog ass fight too, man.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I'm rocking with Fulton, but he got to fight the right fight. He can't fall into no dog fight early with Inouye. Like it ain't because he gonna hit his legs. I don't know. It's gonna wear his legs down in the later rounds. So I don't know. He gotta have a great game plan. I just hope he got a great game plan.
No,
but,
for sure.
I'll rock with Fulton, but he gotta have a great.
I'm from Philly, so I got Fulton all day.
Sure. He got some power, man. He got some power, bro.
Do you feel like it's gonna come up to 22 with him?
Yeah, that's
yeah. It came up all these other weight classes. Facts.
Yeah, that's coming up. Yeah.
Then we got the next one, man. You already said it's 50-50. Oh, go ahead.
What's the name? I mean, Fulton not really known for his power, so
right.
So I don't know if he gonna have enough to keep Inouye off of him for as big as a puncher Inouye is. That's why I said game plan.
I was gonna say, but do you think sometimes going up, like you probably would hit harder than the app? Then you probably would hit harder to Inoue just because he not used to fighting 122 pounders. So like he started at 108. Yeah. So even a guy who don't hit hard at 122, do you think he gonna feel full power because that's gonna be the biggest? Technically, it's gonna be the biggest guy to ever punch him in the face.
I mean, I see the first fight Inoue Donaire. I don't know.
Yeah,
I feel like Donaire got some decent power. I feel like Inoue got touched a little bit the first fight. The second fight he destroyed him, but
him away.
He destroyed him the first fight too. He still beat him, but he got touched a little bit. But I don't know. I don't see it. I don't think so. That ain't really Fulton style. Fulton like the boxing.
Yeah.
He like the box. But I mean he did get dirty that one. You feel me? He did get dirty a little bit that one fight after I think it was after the Leo fight.
You talking about Brandon Figueroa?
Yeah. Nah, that fight was close, but it was a fight after that where he fought another foreign dude or something like that, and he beat him easy. Everybody was down him or something like that. I don't know, but yeah.
No, yeah. Fought for 9 undefeated guys.
Yeah.
They got like 21 fights, so damn near half his opponents been undefeated.
Yeah, I'm about to say you already said it's 50-50. You already know what's coming next.
Yeah.
The Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence, man. Tell us why, or I guess tell us what you think each guy has an advantage over the other one, if that makes sense.
Basically, the keys to victory for both guys. What do both guys got to do to come out victorious against the other guy?
I mean, I feel like Earl gotta be on the jab. Gotta win the jab battle.
Mm-hmm.
Earl gotta touch the body early. Crawford can't let Earl because Earl real disciplined and real consistent. So Crawford can't let Earl get that going. I feel like Crawford gotta. I don't know. I feel like Crawford should keep it on the outside or keep it middle distance a little bit on the early part. But at the same time, I feel like it's a 50-50 fight, but I wouldn't be surprised with any outcome in this fight.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be.
You have a relationship with either one of them?
I fuck with Crawford. Me and Crawford cool. Crawford worked my corner my first fight. I went to 2 of his camps, so I fuck with Terrence Crawford. Me and him, real tight knit. But Earl, I fuck with Earl too. Me and Earl, well, I was with Shakur. We went to dinner a few times with Earl Spence, but I ain't really say too much to him. But he was cool. This was like 2019. That's when I was on the team, but we was in Vegas.
I'm about to say we got another fight coming up, a bad blood fight too. Montana Love versus Richardson Hitchens. How you see that one playing out?
I'm going with my boy F. Easy.
All right, yeah, Africa.
With my boy F. Easy.
It's an easy word.
Easy.
Yo, everybody keeps saying that. I got Africa too, but everybody really think he about to just blow Montana Love away. And I got 3 fantasy fights, and a lot of people don't be answering these questions because most people is cool with all the people on both sides, and a lot of times I be doing that on purpose because I know people cool with both sides, so I just be wanting to see. So like, right. And one of the ones that people don't answer is the Kenneth Sims versus Richardson Hitchens, the fantasy fight if it was to ever happen. People lock in with both of them all the time, so people don't be answering it. You hear me?
I ain't answering that one. Yeah, I ain't answering that one.
Everybody knows somebody's really cool. Like they just them two just know everybody for some reason. No boxer can answer that, John. Like they cool with everybody.
Yeah, I'm cool.
What else you got? I got another one that
I was gonna go. Yeah, I was gonna go with Shakur Tank. You know, that's obviously a big fantasy fight. Everybody want to see. How you see that?
Everybody loves Shakur though. They gonna easily
rocking with Core, but I'm rocking with Core. That's my bro. That's my brother. So I'm always rocking with Core against anybody. But that's a 50. That's a 50-50 zone. I'm gonna tell him like you gotta be shit. I don't know. I Cole already serious, but I'm gonna let him know like you feel me. This one of the fights where like I don't like you feel me. This
yeah. And question, dude.
Yeah.
When fighters going when boxers go into fights like. Because when you a boxer, it's like it's hard not to feel invincible when you knock people out for a living and get paid good money. It's hard not to feel invincible. So it's like when do boxers actually like when y'all get a fight, do boxers actually realistic enough in their head to know like he had like obviously I don't think he's gonna beat me, but he got the talent to beat me if I'm not on my stuff. Like he has the tools to come out victorious against me, or do boxers not even think like that?
Certain people different. Certain boxers different. Some boxers might think like that. Some boxers might think like he can't beat me. Like Floyd definitely thought like that. Like he can't like. He spoke like that. You feel me? Like that's the way he feel me. So that's how he made you feel. Like ain't nothing. It don't matter if he trained 100 days more than me. I don't care. So, but so certain fight is different. I look at it that way though. I look at it like yeah, if I ain't on my A game, that fighter, yeah. I look at it any fighter I get in the ring with like that. Cause they coming in, they throwing punches at me, shit.
All right. And we got another fantasy fight. This is actually a new one, but I know people ain't gonna answer this one either, but we're gonna throw it out there anyway. Another future fight. Abdullah Mason versus Keyshawn Davis.
Yes.
Ooh, and my last one, I ain't even gonna ask you this one because I watched every top ranked prospect we talk about. I literally watched all y'all fight from the first one to the last. Like you, Duke, Troy. I said Troy. You, Duke, Keyshawn. Who else they got? Jahad Tucker. Like I watched all y'all fights from the first fight to the most recent one y'all had. So like I know who y'all close with when y'all, you know how Top Rank do episodes and everything. So I know who certain people closer with in terms of that.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't answer that, bro.
Yeah.
And so I ain't gonna ask. I'm gonna just tell you though. I know you're gonna answer because you locked in. But the third one was Duke versus Shushu. But we ain't gonna answer that one.
I'm too locked in with Keyshawn, Shushu, and Duke. We way too locked in.
All right, so the last one though, we're gonna go Keyshawn and Frank Martin.
Keyshawn and Frank Martin. I mean, I got Keyshawn.
And I feel like that's how we kind of feel too. I guess just based off, obviously Keyshawn just got the talent, man.
Yeah.
Do you think that's gonna be a tough one for him?
I feel like Keyshawn they're seeing all them looks before. So I mean, if all right, put it like this: if they fight right now, I feel like Keyshawn to get off. I feel like Keyshawn to beat Frank easy, but I feel like Frank would be like if Frank's still undefeated a couple years from now. Yeah, I feel like Frank. Then I'd be like, all right, yeah, Frank.
Yeah.
Get a belt and Frank still undefeated a few years from now. I'd be like, yeah, maybe Frank posed a threat, but I don't see it right now. I feel like Keyshawn has seen that style before, so I feel like it's gonna be easy.
I say, you got any more questions for me, Mo?
I did want to know. I always ask this one too. This last one, the Canelo Benavidez. I think Canelo said no to their offer, but we like the fight still. How you see that one going?
It's I want to say Benavidez because he's just big and he but Canelo, I don't know.
It's hard to bet against him. I know, man. It's still hard.
Yeah, but I'm not saying I don't know. I'm not trying to keep saying these like all these fights 50-50, but at the same time
right. they is though. Yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah, they is tough fights. Like I can't just say Benavidez is gonna walk over Canelo.
You're right. That's just unrealistic at the end of the day. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I might say one more question too. Do guys be thinking about like all y'all like all the fights I just gave you, like everybody cool with everybody? Do people be like do fighters be in your head like we probably gonna have to try to knock each other head off one day, even though we cool at this point in 2023? Like, cause I'm pretty sure Duke and Shushu cool. I'm pretty sure they cool, but it's like y'all in the same with Mason and Keyshawn. Like I'm pretty sure they cool, but it's like y'all in and around the same way, and y'all both gonna be here for the next 10 years. So it's like, or do that not even cross people's mind? Or even like when you around, if you good friends with somebody that's at 54, somebody that's at 60, do it cross your mind? Like I'm probably have to knock your head off one day.
Yeah, you said it. I mean, when you in there sparring them,
Yeah.
Like, after you spar, you be like, damn, yeah, may have to fight him one day.
He nice. But yeah, you go give out your social medias and let everybody know where they can find you at.
Instagram, Megatroy1, Twitter, Goat Transformer, and Facebook, Troy Isley.
My God, we appreciate you coming on.
Nah, bro,
we was excited about this one.
What'd you say, bro?
I said, where y'all from?
I'm from Detroit.
Yeah, I'm from Philly. Yeah, that's why we had named the podcast Philly2Detroit Boxing Podcast and everything.
Yeah, I was about to say we ain't never even met each other in person before. We
right.
Oh, that's tough.
I'm about to say though, is you gonna be in Vegas on for that Errol Spence and Crawford situation, or do you not know?
I may, depending on if I talk to the guys, on everybody.
Because we're gonna be out there, so we trying to get some in-person interviews for the first time and everything. So we was trying to hit up everybody who's gonna be out there and things like that to try to set up an in-person interview.
If I'm out there, just hit me up. But just hit me up to see. But I fight the week before, but I don't know. I'll have to see.
Right.
don't really know right now. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay.
For sure. But no, definitely appreciate it, bro. Been big fans of you since your career started, the whole Olympic shit. So it's really an honor to be able to talk to you right now. So we appreciate it for sure.
Definitely.
I appreciate you.